Hey, how's it going out there, YouTube? It's your boy, Dub Glock 23, coming back at you with a few knives here from Nasty Nate Outdoors. I tell you what, people, Nasty Nate down there, he has a knife collection. He's got some knives, he's got guns, he's got it all. He's got a good channel going on, and he's trying hard, and he's building his subscribers, and he just don't have many subscribers. And I seen his channel, and I liked what he had going on. And I tell you what, y'all need to get over and check out Nasty Nate Outdoors on YouTube. Just type that in, all three words together, no spaces, and it'll take you to his channel. Well, he sent me a few knives to check out, and I'll tell you what, I want to start off with the Kershaw Echelon JG10. He sent it with this lanyard attached, no box. It's, I guess, a EDC for him. And I mean, it's assisted, and it's got a pretty sweet edge on it. I mean, this knife is not no shab when it comes to cutting, and it is pretty smooth. It's well centered, as you can see. And I love the JG10. It's a little 3-inch blade, but I mean, it fits the hand well, and it's got a nice little scoop up here for the hand. This would make anybody a good EDC. I mean, it fits the hand good. I like it. It's smooth operating. You don't hit no spring until you get to there, and then you just close her down. The thing I did notice about this knife, you can feel a detent, and it has a detent in it. So this thing can be unassisted. It can be unassisted. It has a detent. It's a made in United States Kershaw 14C28N. But I mean, why buy a speed assist knife if you're just going to de-assist it? Get a knife that's manual action like these Gonzos I'm going to show you, your Ganzo. And I tell you what, this Kershaw, I've carried it a couple times, and it's a good knife. I mean, it is a real good Kershaw. And I wanted to show y'all the new Ganzo, the 7533 with the titanium gray coated blade, carbon fiber. I tied this lanyard on here. Of course, I've got it to where I can take it off, but I've carried this knife a couple of times, and it's got the blue hardwire. Stands out. Everybody that sees me carry this knife says, man, the little Firebird logo on the side, they say, man, that was a high dollar knife, wasn't it? Milled liners. I mean, my wife gets sick and tired of hearing me say milled liners and jimping and this, that, and the other. And everybody talks about the handle on this. I mean, the blade looking like a ProTech. Well, if you look at the handle, this shape right here is on the TR4 and TR5 lurch. The TR5 lurch and the TR4, they've got this same lanyard style, except they've kind of got a double finger choil and then the rest of the handle. This is an all-out copy of a ProTech. I mean, Ganzo is copying ProTech, no doubt about it. I mean, they just didn't make the handle as intricate, but the way it's got this little scallop right here, if you want to grip back on it like this, you kind of actually run out of room if you want to put your thumb in that jimping. I say that jimping's kind of badly placed because my thumb tends to land right here when I'm holding the knife. When I'm gripping this knife, my thumb tends to land right here. And he was talking about how poor the action was on this knife, and it was definitely not in the washers. It was in the axis lock and the back of the blade tang. But it had that gray paint all the way in it. And this coating is not the best in the world. And it was causing a major amount of friction between that axis. So old Dub gets in there, he takes her apart, he polishes the washer. I even polished the nylon washer, which a lot of people think you can't do, but they polish up just the same as bronze phosphor or brass washers. You can polish a nylon washer. And then I polished the whole blade tang. See the shine? See it catch the light? boom. And now she's as smooth, no hiccups as can be. I mean, you can just barely give it a flip and it's out. And I've got this blade tight. I mean, tight. There's no blade play. If I muscle it with all four, there's a little bit. But I mean, it's a gonzo. And watch, I release the lock. The knife, the blade just falls down into place. Release the lock, falls down into place. Sometimes you got to give it just a little bit of a shimmy shake, as you've seen there. Just kind of shake it down into place. Or, I mean, if you want to do it axis lock style, you can flip it right back into the handle on every try. I mean, once you get in the rhythm, I think I've probably done this 50 times in a row without messing up. And I mean, I tell you what, right there, that wasn't a very good representation of a rhythm, but I mean, once you get in a rhythm, this knife is as smooth. If you just take the thumb stud and you work it around, it's as smooth as most dream to be. Most knives dream to be this smooth. I mean, there's absolutely no resistance. And I tightened the pivot down a little bit extra before this review. I did have it to where it would completely just fall back into the handle. But I did notice if I grabbed it with a thumb and 2 fingers, I could feel some blade play back and forth. So I took all that out, and now it still drops. Give it a little shake, and she's down in the handle. And I mean, it's nice. I went ahead and took care of that, you know. And I gave the same treatment on the 7393 GR from Gonzo. This is the Griptilian copy. And I mean, this thing, I tell you what, it takes no effort. And that knife blade's out there. And it's even smoother. I've got this thing so tight, you can grab it with 2 fingers and a thumb and a whole hand here, and I still can't feel no side-to-side play. I mean, I can feel give in the handle, and it's stainless liners, but I can't feel no side-to-side play. What I have noticed on these Gonzos is if you really grip them, there's up and down play in a lot of these Gonzos. I don't know if all the YouTubers are ignoring it. I've had 12 to 20 in my possession that I've checked out, and almost every one, if you grab it with 2 fingers and a thumb and you get a hold of that blade and you grip it back and forth, you can make it move. It feels like it's in the pivot, but it's actually the axis lock, because if you push up on this with your thumb, no play at all. And I mean, I've had them straight from China off the big boat that are exactly the same. I mean, I've bought them from GearBest. I've got them from friends. I've still got several, and almost every one exhibit the very same thing. Except I'll have to say, this knife here doesn't seem to do it at all. At all. It don't do it at all. But now this one does. It does have a little up and down, and it come with a minor chip right here in the edge. When I roll it over my fingernail, I can feel just a little roll in the edge. But I mean, this blade right here is smooth, and it flips great. You pull the axis lock back on this thing, and this axis lock is friendly. That's just a thumb, and you can flip her down. You know, you can just give it a little thumb, flip her down, a little thumb, flip her down. This one here is smooth. Or you can get it with both fingers and then just give her a little nudge. I mean, it don't take much. Look there. That blade is smooth. But it had the black coating, so I had to do the same thing. I removed the coating, which I will say, if you buy one, it does not need this treatment at all. This knife, I didn't even have to take it apart. Didn't have to. And really, the only reason I did was because I made this one so smooth. I thought, well, man, this one here is already smooth. What would it be like if I took it apart and polished the washers? So all I done was pop the pivot out, took the 2 washers out, polished the back of the blade tang, and polished both washers. And I mean, smooth action. Smoothness. She drops down into place. Perfect centering. Drops down into place. But anyway, head on over and check out Nasty Nate Outdoors. This is Dub Glock 23 saying, you know what? You know who it be. It's Dub Glock 23 on YouTube. I'm back at you. Freedom ain't free. God bless y'all. Yeah, you. God bless the men and women in uniform fighting for our country every day. Freedom ain't free. Dub Glock 23 saying, peace. I'm out of here. Ganzo Kershaw from Nasty Nate. Go check him out. See you.